Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CodeSpot. Today we are going to see about Cardano blockchain and its features, its advantage, and how is it different from Ethereum. So this is Yokesh, Chief Blockchain Consultant at Sparkotech, and to my left is Gautam. He's our lead blockchain architect, and to my right is Vinayak. He's our tokenomics expert. So to give a basic introduction about Cardano, Cardano is a proof of stake blockchain which is led by Charles Hoskinson. So this project was actually started in early 2015, and right now the buzz around it is Cardano is launching its smart contracts over the blockchain. Yeah, so Vinayak, what's your thoughts on Cardano and the team behind Cardano, about Charles Hoskinson, and what's your thoughts on the current smart contract upgrade which they have launched on testnet?
Yokesh, to understand what Cardano exactly is going to do, we need to at least have a few projects in the pipeline. Like we at least need to know a few projects. We need to understand which projects are coming in. But currently, it's the Alonso hard fork has brought smart contracts.
Correct.
And we don't exactly know what is going to happen because nobody has launched anything on Cardano yet. There have been buzz around a few projects here and there, but there haven't been many projects that we can directly interact with. So that is a problem. But when you talk about the team behind Cardano, Charles Hoskinson, he was part of the original Ethereum team.
Right.
Like, together with Gavin Wood and Vitalik Buterin, they started Ethereum. And to the best of my knowledge, both Gavin Wood and Charles Hoskinson left Ethereum because of the way the things were going at Ethereum. Because of their philosophy, basically. Because Ethereum has been here since 2015-16, I think.
Right.
2016, 16, yeah. So it's been Ethereum has been there for so long, but still they haven't made any big changes in their architecture. Like they say that ETH 2.0 is going to change a lot of things, but still we don't see any kind of.
So ETH 2.0 recently the upgrade, London fork upgrade was done, but still there has not been any much change over the gas.
Even if ETH 2.0 comes along, I don't think that it's going to matter too much, because when compared to blockchains like Cardano, Polkadot and Cosmos, I don't think that ETH 2.0 has a lot to bring to the table.
Correct.
Because they can obviously cut down on the gas fees and the transaction costs and everything, but as a whole package, I think interoperable blockchains in the future.
Cutting down the gas fee even is like a nightmare for them to work on.
Definitely. And so shifting from one blockchain to other is on its own a big task.
So Gautam, what are your thoughts on the smart contract side of Cardano?
Okay, regarding smart contract side, like they are more towards functional programming. They are based on Haskell. There are three types of language used in the Cardano workspace: Plutus, Marlow, and Glow. Where Plutus is a purpose-built language which is like a complete environment to run both on-chain and off-chain logics. Whereas Marlow you consider as like a domain-specific language which is used mainly to write smart contracts in the Cardano platform. Whereas that is Marlow is used mainly for we can consider that is mainly used for financial contracts. To avoid some mathematical errors over there, Marlow can be used. Then another Globe is like a more it's also a domain-specific language, which is also used to write the.
So Gautam, can you explain your thoughts on smart contracts on Cardano, and can you explain few technical information about the smart contracts?
Yeah, sure, Rakesh. Regarding the programming language of the smart contract in Cardano is more inclined towards functional programming rather than other OOPS kind of thing. It's inclined to the functional programming. Actually, Cardano offers three programming languages for coding the smart contracts in Cardano. Like they are Plutus, Marcelo, and Globe. Plutus we can consider as a complete solution, or which is purpose built to run both on-chain logics as well as the off-chain logics as well. Whereas Marcelo is domain specific language, which is they are mainly concentrating for the developing financial contracts
Okay.
in the Cardano. In the Glow is also a domain specific language which is used to develop the smart contracts in Cardano. Whereas I think the major revolution where we see from the Ethereum is Marshall.
Okay.
Marlow can able to give more freedom for the token
Financial.
creators
Okay.
who are going to
Got
bring
it.
in more DeFi kind of thing. It will be like more useful for them.
I think like from what you say, Cardano seems more potential than compared to Ethereum in financial sides, right?
Yeah, sure. It has as Cardano knows what are the downsides of the
Ethereum. That's the
so
advantage.
they have taken advantage
Got
for
it.
the next run over the blockchain.
Got it. So I think that's the key point here, which is going to take, which is gonna lead more than Ethereum, I think.
Yeah, sure. Definitely, it will be like a game changer, and it also makes blockchain as more potential for all forms of sectors.
Right.
Cardano can able to bring blockchain in many ways to the users, end users.
Right. So the smart contracts are currently live on the testnet, right? So are there any potential projects who have started creating DeFi applications on the testnet?
As far as I know, I think there has been a decentralized exchange plan for Cardano. They haven't
Okay.
launched yet. It's called Sunday Swap. It's kind of like
Oh.
a Cardano version of Uniswap and PancakeSwap.
Okay.
So that is the only thing that I know of currently. But I'm sure that in the years to come, in at least the next year or so, there are going to be many projects in Cardano.
Right. So even I think now Cardano community itself is kind of supporting newer projects who are like developing on this thing on Cardano. So let's keep Ethereum aside for a while and let's discuss comparing Cardano with Polkadot. So what's your take on that?
Okay, when we look at these two blockchains, Cardano and Polkadot, they are completely different blockchains in a way.
Right.
Because while Cardano is more of a singular blockchain, it has a multi-chain architecture and you can run in parallel, transactions in parallel. Polkadot is more focused on creating a connection of blockchains. It's more of a multi-chain architecture where people can use the substrate framework and they can create their own blockchains. And if, for example, Polkadot provides the security with the consensus and everything. Polkadot provides the security. It's already there. The nodes are all already there. If we as a if we start a project, we can create an entirely new blockchain using substrate, and we can connect it with Polkadot, and without any kind of running nodes on our side. We can easily get the security and scalability and everything of Polkadot, which is, I think, on its own is revolutionary. Cardano is more, like you said, it's domain specific. It's it's specific to particular things. But whereas Polkadot and Cosmos is an example for this kind of an architecture. And both of these blockchains, what they look to do is they try to create a bigger ecosystem of blockchains. That is the main difference between Cardano and Polkadot.
Right.
And while there is another thing, Polkadot is more of a blockchain platform as a whole. Cardano is like the internet of blockchain. That's what we're gonna discuss later on, what Cardano is going to do. And that's basically my opinion on these.
So I think Cardano still they are not full-fledged in the security part. I think in their roadmap they have plans for upgrading the security stuffs and all that, right?
Yeah, actually they have as of now in this current era they are going to release in the Alonso they are going to release the smart contract feature. There are another 2 eras which is going to be released. There they will be more focused on the scalability and the security. They are going to more focus on this.
I think after that only we'll be able to know like what is the real potential of creating DeFi over Cardano.
Yeah, since it is a peer-reviewed blockchain, it will take some time for the
Community to adapt.
it.
Yeah, that hasn't been done before actually.
Yeah.
This peer review thing, because almost all blockchains, almost all projects, even smaller projects or bigger project, whatever it is, they kind of release this white paper initially,
yeah.
and then they directly go to the code. But Cardano, that is why they took so long in implementing everything, because they create a document, they review it with real scientists all over the world, and after getting that verification, that validation, only they kind of implement it on the blockchain. So I think that is on its own a different thing, and that's a tedious task, because conducting a big event and peer reviewing on a normal paper just takes like 6 months for a normal paper. So for a complex system like Cardano, we can't really blame them that it took so long, but I think the good things are coming.
But the good thing about the project is that they kept the community updated about what all things they were working on the back end. So I think like that is the good thing on the project, and that's how it's still the community were like following up with the project, and it has been nearly 3 years now, 3 to 4 years now, and still they are on the project, committed to the project.
Yeah, sure. Community believes on Charles Hoskinson, on his intelligence.
So he leads Cardano like that.
I think everybody likes Charles Hoskinson. If you see his talks and all, you know that he knows what he's doing.
Right? Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Yokesh, I have a question for you. Do you think that the Alonso fork has come? The testnet has launched, and after they launch the mainnet, do you think that people are going to switch from Ethereum to Cardano?
I would say this is kind of a myth, and Cardano is not here to replace Ethereum. Actually, if you see their core ideology, what they say is they are not here to replace Ethereum, but what they say is they are going to be the next internet of blockchains.
Okay.
So that is their core ideology. It's not here to replace Ethereum completely.
So it is not like an Ethereum killer. It is more like...
No. That's like the myth which is being there in the market currently, but it's not going to replace Ethereum.
Definitely, because Cardano, the long-term objective of Cardano is not to replace Ethereum. It is to be like the center point for all blockchains. Like they are looking to understand, like blockchains don't communicate well on their own. It is very hard, because you need bridges and some kind of smart contract to be the act as the intermediary, and you need off-chain workers and things like that. So nothing happens completely on-chain. So I think like you said, it's not going to replace Ethereum. Rather than it's going to be the center point of all blockchains, where all blockchains can communicate with each other, and their tokens can be interchanged. That is basically their idea.
This bridging, as we all know, is been the current thing. Like many projects are trying to come up with the multi-chain architecture. Like they want the token to be on both ETH and BSC. So with this kind of thing going on currently, I think Cardano will be like a supportive for this interoperability between blockchains.
It will be a great booster for the DeFi projects, because the community or any project can able to cover the more marketplaces which is available in a different chains. They can able to cover more marketplaces. Surely it will be a great boost for the DeFi projects.
Definitely, because currently the bridges are not perfect, right? Like even if you bridge a token to the other side, the prices are different. That completely depends on the market. There is no information exchange between these blockchains still. We are just taking a token or whatever, the data from one side, and we are creating a totally new thing on the other side as a representation. That is what's happening, right?
Okay guys, what do you think the price prediction of Cardano will be this year in?
So if you see the current market price of Cardano, as this is a bull market, now if you see the price is trading around $2.6 to $3 approximately. So if the smart contracts hard fork on live goes successfully on September 12th, which they have planned, if that goes live, and if people starts adopting DeFi kind of applications over Cardano, I think by end of this year Cardano can reach around $7 to $8 approximately. And again, this is kind of a suggestion from my side, and this is not any financial advice.
So I think that's about winds it up for today. And we had a good discussion with all of you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you two for joining us for this session of CodeSpot. We'll be back next week with another exciting topic. If you have any specific queries or a question that you want us to answer, you can comment down below and we'll address them. So don't forget to subscribe, like and share it with your friends if this helped you. Thank you.